It's Week 7 of the NFL, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the Jaguars and the Chiefs, next on Madden Football.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now he'll escape to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on a catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go! Shut him down! Do this!
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice beforehand and had that little twinkle in his eye where he thought, hey.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. But to throw again is Lawrence. There's a nice move, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence. He's got it. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Lawrence will throw. Connection made with Chenault. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He hits his target, Lockett, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now, it's Robinson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
We're back now in KC. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On third down, Lawrence. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for KC. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Robinson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll run with Etienne. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things.